Live from Washington, D.C., capital of the nation and of comedy, it's time for the longest-running show in late-night history, Late Night Wit with Darley Morgan. And featuring Pete Thompson, Blaine De La Vega, Tommy Mizuno, Nico Wolwind, and Papa Jones. This week's special guests are 2020 presidential candidates Buck and Nobody. And here's your host, Darley Morgan.
Hello, and welcome to Late Night Wit. I am your host, Darley Morgan, and with me, as always, is Pepper Jones.
Well, hello there, Darley.
Hi, Pepper. I love the hat.
Well, I had to do something to keep myself entertained while I miss you all at the studio.
I know. Another day in front of this bookcase, and I'm just not going to feel funny anymore, but we persevere.
You do.
You know what is funny, Pepper?
I bet you do.
It's been 4 years since the last presidential election.
4 years.
It has. And that means only one thing. We've got candidate videos to go through.
My favorite.
Videos. Yep. So I know you've seen some. What would you like me to start with? Let's talk about some candidate videos. I'll start with Amy.
Yeah, they say that youth is our future. And Amy Rocketship really caught my eye.
Okay, let me...
Yeah, I think our viewers are going to...
Hell, in our local election, she won in a landslide. The other candidate didn't even get a single vote. And her family even volunteered to count the votes for us. If that doesn't talk about integrity, I don't know what does.
Well, that wasn't Amy Rocketship. Sorry, that was Anna Smith. But
that's okay. Anything can happen. It's live TV. Let's talk about Anna. I thought that Colt Wesson guy was really interesting. I thought he seemed like a real salt of the earth kind of guy. And he said that her family volunteered to count the votes. I thought that was very unique.
I'm intrigued by a candidate who doesn't even appear in her own video, right? Like, what's going on there? Is it good? I mean, I would like handsome men to appear for me, for some of my appearances, but I don't know. It's interesting, and I think I'm pretty interested in seeing what comes out of there. But she seems mysterious, I guess is what I'm saying, and I'm into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you're right. I think only time will tell. Well, Darley, what were some of the ones that caught your eye?
Well, yeah, this gentleman here, he is very into diners and breakfast. So let's roll this tape.
Okay.
Important decisions are made in the presidency at 3 a.m. and one of the diners that's closest to the White House is closed.
So, okay, gotta love a guy who loves a diner, right? So I'm with him right there.
A very astute point he made.
But this is what I'm suspicious about. One of the things I think, if you're going to become the president, that's going to be exciting for you is a White House chef. Isn't that half the reason you're getting into this whole thing, is to be involved with a White House chef, to be able to order whatever you want?
It's why I almost ran.
I'm interested in having a White House diner open 24 hours a day, to the point where it's his entire platform.
Well, I admire a man who gets specific real quick.
Yeah, I agree. But I do like someone who's committed to pancakes, committed to eggs, committed to bacon, most important meal of the day. So look, all right, interesting things from that young man. The last one I wanted to show, I think, was one that you found, and I was very, very impressed with this young lady. Sorry, I miss having a studio, Pepper. I really do, where someone did this for me. Here we go.
I'm a fun person, and I never fall asleep at slumber parties. Well, almost never. Vote for me, Amy Rocketship. More allowance, more space, more fun. No little brothers.
All right. Yeah.
I mean, she presents a multivariate platform, and I see a lot to be enthused about, but I also wonder if she could be alienating the little brothers in the electorate.
That's true. Little brothers, people who like to do pranks on kids when they're asleep.
Yeah.
I think, having no minimum age for the presidential election this year, I think is going to really open up a lot of exciting stuff. Because at first I was like, that's weird. But then it's like, could we do worse? You know what I mean?
I don't think
Before the
we
kids
can.
try. Who knows?
Yeah.
So those are clips that I think I'm pretty excited about what this is going to show.
Me too.
We've got a big show tonight. We've got Nobody who's going to be in the studio. We've got a conversation. We've got a lot of fun stuff. So stick around. We'll be right back after these messages.
Meet Frank. Frank got overwhelmed when he saw his ballot. Luckily, you can preview your ballot so you know exactly what to expect. Be an informed voter by visiting vote411.org.
And we're back. Next up is a freewheeling conversation, one of our most popular segments with Blaine De La Vega. And today she's gone on 2020 hopeful Pac, who comes to us from, I guess, a spirit realm. We'll find out more. Let's roll that.
Thanks so much, Darlie. I'm Blaine De La Vega here with 2020 presidential candidate hopeful Pac.
Hello.
Hi, Pac.
Hello.
Pac.
Is this when we start talking?
Yeah, we can start talking now.
Hello.
Hi.
This is nice.
Isn't it nice?
This is good. This is a good conversation.
I'm glad you were able to join me this afternoon.
Yes.
Do you want to get in the car?
Oh.
You I mean,
I'm not as nimble as I used
you can certainly keep trying through the window, but you can also just open the door.
Oh.
If, I just don't want you to hurt yourself. That, yeah. If you just, there we go. There we go.
It didn't work out like that the last time I tried to get into one of these mechanical.
Oh, you tried to get into a car before.
Yes, I thought that it was a different car.
Well, I'm glad you made it into this one.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here.
Thank you so much for joining me today. And what made you want to run for president of our world?
You know, it seems like a new adventure, and it seems like I have a lot of experience in my own world that I think can, fighting giants. I know that I'm not allowed to kill people here. I know.
No, please don't.
I'm not allowed to do that here.
How do you find a portal?
I just got lucky.
You just got lucky?
I was ranging around as I do.
Okay.
Ranging around, and I said, oh, what's that glimmery thing over there? And then I stuck my head in, and zoop, 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 there I am.
What do you have to say in response to critics who say that it's unlikely that you just happened to stumble across this portal?
What? Critics say that?
Pac, you mentioned you have 12 grandchildren, is that correct?
12!
What are their names?
Oh, yes, their names are Alston, Brina, Karamuk, Bodinock, Dimble, Danella, Nissa, Nix, Oren, Roywin, Sibo, and Jana.
Wow. Are you related to the Travelocity gnome?
See, that's offensive.
I'm sorry. Pac, you okay?
Oh.
Pac? You alright?
We're not moving. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go again. Oh, look at the red things with wheels.
Bikes? We're going about 5 miles an hour. 5 miles an
Oh
hour.
my heavens! This is so girlfriend. Are you single?
Yes.
Oh, well, I think that you should meet my two sons. My sons, Eldon, and my sons Eldon and Zook. They have come to this world to help out, but they are single. Whoa, there's another one. Whoa, there's another one. Whoa, there's so many. There's so many of these mechanical beasts. It says go slow.
Go slow.
Lane, go slow.
Okay, I'm going slow.
Slower.
Slower. I don't think I can go any slower while still moving. Fuck.
Well, I can't drink like I used to.
Why is that?
I'm getting old, Blaine. I'm 274 years old.
You don't look a day over 175
Oh,
to me.
you.
It's true.
You are just such a flatterer.
Did you kill people in your other world? I know you killed the giants.
I killed lots of giants.
Okay.
Yes.
Just giants?
Just kill, sometimes some trolls.
You killed some trolls?
Yes.
Were they aggressive?
Oh, yes, because I do not kill unless I get attacked first.
Okay, so how do you think you'll approach the presidential debates where you're likely to get verbally attacked by your opponents?
Oh, well, I have 5 kids. I've been verbally attacked before. Hello!
Hello!
Where am I? Hello!
Hello!
Where am I? Hello!
Hello!
You know, I'm not a forest gnome.
No?
It's a misconception because I've been living in the forest lately. But that's just because it's my 18 years as a ranger.
Oh!
Yes.
So you're not a rogue then, you're a ranger?
I'm a ranger, yes.
And what exactly does that mean?
I like to live off the land and I'm a very good hunter.
Okay.
I did not bring my bow and arrow with me.
Here. So
In
you
the
have.
car. I did not.
Oh, you didn't bring them with you? No, that's probably for the best.
Yes.
I don't know how the station would have felt about that.
Yes. Yes.
It's a tunnel.
Oh, hello, children. Hello. Hello. People love pack.
My voting plan as a Virginia voter is to vote early.
My voting plan is to take my mail-in ballot directly to the Montgomery County Board of Elections.
What'd you say, voting plan? Voting plan? I live in the District of Columbia. Yeah, I'll vote for president. And then the rest of you people around the country can figure out who's running the Senate and the House. Voting plan.
And we're back. Wowee. Really exciting that we could give Pops that experience with a car in the earthly realm. Very good stuff.
Exciting.
Coming up next, we're going to have Pete Sampson join us and have the whole team in. Pete's a producer on our show. We've had him on camera before, and he fancies himself a bit of a game wizard. And I think we're all looking for ways to keep ourselves creative during COVID. So Pete's got a game for us. Welcome, Pete.
Hey, Darlie. Hey, Pepper. It's it's good to see you. How's everybody in the studio? Oh, hey. It's really good to see you all. How you been?
Great. So what do you have in store for us, Pete?
Good. Sorry for the noise. It's a little crazy over here in quarantine times. You know, little baby Pete Jr. and Alexis kind of just refuses to just stop poking him. It's a lot. But as you might be able to tell,
sure.
Alexis is a bit of an artist, and I thought maybe I'm sorry. I'm gonna try and quiet Pete down. Alexis, could you quiet him down a little? Okay, cool. Thank you. That's a little bit better. Sorry. Yeah. So she's considers herself a bit of an artist, and we've been doing this fun game on Daddy, as well as pieces of paper around the house, where she'll draw a picture and she'll show it to me. And if I don't know what it is, she's mad at me. So I thought maybe we could, like, I'm going to take some of her drawings and show them to you all, and hopefully you're able to guess them.
Or she'll get mad at me.
Or yeah, I mean, I'm not going to bring her on camera right now, Darlie. I'm really not. But I've got like 3 drawings. I'll run them by you, and then I'll go deal with baby Peter. I'm sorry, it's a little crazy over here right now.
No, it's soothing. It's a soothing sound.
Yeah.
What's this on your face, Pete?
Oh yeah, I voted early, so that's Alexis. She found I voted sticker and just smacked it right on there.
Very important.
Yeah, at least she can tell that I voted today. Alexis, could you leave your brother alone? No, okay.
What's that game?
Anyway, here's the first one. I don't know if y'all can see it, but what do we think it is? What's your take on this one, guys?
I see a horse.
Horse. We're feeling horse. Why do you say horse? Just out of curiosity. I'm not saying you're right or you're wrong, but why do you say horse?
Well, I grew up horseback riding. And so I know horses, and if just at first pass, Pete, I see a torso, a pretty tall torso, accompanied by a long neck, right? A long neck in the front there, and then a head that is relatively proportionate to the body.
Blaine, I'm going to cut you off right there. It's as she said, and I wrote down on the it's a horse with saddle. So that's pretty much right on the money. Alexis is not going to be pissed at you. Good job. I'm gonna put this one on the fridge. She'll be happy to hear that a work friend of Daddy's got a question right. And sorry again. I'm sorry, y'all. Here's the second one. They get a little bit harder. At least I think. I'm not the artist in the family, but here is the second. Pepper, what do you take this one to be?
Ooh, I'm getting a real modern art vibe from this. I feel like maybe it's sort of a representation of 2020 from the perspective of a ghost. Is that it?
You are much. I'm going to be honest. You are much more artistic and worldly than Alexis. Alexis is. Alexis is very talented, but it's according to her, it's a gumball machine. Gumball machine. I guess those are all the different bits of gum in there. To be honest, it looks more phallic or mushroom like to me, but
well, 1 for 1. I could have done without phallic.
One for 1.
I didn't see the phallic before, but now that you've pointed it out.
I'm sorry, guys. I have a lot less of a filter these days because somebody won't leave their little brother alone.
Yeah, beat.
Sorry. I got one left, guys, and then I'll get out of your hair because the rest of the guests tonight are going to be so good, and like the Pac stuff is already great. Anyway, this Darlie, I left this one for you, but I think this one. You're pretty savvy, so I think you can piece this one together at least.
I don't know. It looks sort of like a dinosaur. I guess I'll go with like a pterodactyl.
Yeah, you could say this. I hate to say it, Darlie. I think Alexis she's gonna be a little pissed at you because she just called this what I did this weekend. Look,
did you get a dinosaur land or talk of dinosaurs in any kind of way?
I could check with her when I'm pulling her and her brother apart, and maybe she saw a dinosaur, or she thought she saw one. We went to the park, socially distanced, but I'll check. That's a really good idea because the mind of a 6-year-old is a lot. Again, guys, thank you. It's so good to see you. I'm gonna come back in future weeks with a lot better content. It was just a little pushed thin this week, so
be in there, Pete. We miss you.
Yeah, it's good to see your face.
I miss y'all too. I got.
So we're gonna talk about this one. All right. Well, thanks, Pete, for that fun game, and we'll be back after these messages.
This is Bob, Melissa, and Adele. They're feeling a little frazzled because they're not sure if they're registered to vote, and a little ashamed to admit it. Worry not. You can head to vote.org to check your registration status or to register to vote today.
And we're back. Our next guest is running for president, and they are nobody. And I'll let them explain that to you. Welcome, nobody.
Nobody
Nobody?
Are you here?
Oh.
Hi there.
Hi. So nobody. If you could tell us a little about yourself, and why you're running, just to give some context to the audience.
Not a problem. We are nobody. We are a decentralized candidate for president. We are an entity made up of hundreds or thousands, maybe even you, Darling, or you, Pepper, if you were to join the nobody team.
Gotcha. All right, that's interesting. So, so essentially, anyone can join, and then you become the candidate, or did you guys have a little meeting before, and it's kind of like a closed guest list at this point?
Not at all. We're open to everyone's ideas, and from there, our own democratic principles within the group decide the fate of the candidate and eventually the fate of the country. Let's not play like one person has all the answers. Let's not put our hopes in the hands of just one hero.
Okay, I hear that. Now, I heard because of the sort of unconventional way you're running your campaign, something pretty funny happened on your campaign bus. Care to share it?
Without a doubt. All of a sudden, we looked around and we noticed we weren't on the right bus. We weren't on any bus. We actually thought we were on a bus when really, we were just in the middle of America talking to everyday people.
Oh, all right. So it turned out in the end then. All right. So you guys fight a lot inside the triangle or whatever sort of space sphere you guys interact in?
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Pardon me?
One more time for me. What was your question?
I'm sorry. I'm asking if you fight a lot inside your sphere or amongst yourselves.
Discussion, but not fight. I think all of us believe in science, all of us believe in freedom, and when you've got those two things down, unlike certain groups or other candidates, it's not like we bring guns, alligators, teeth, or even small objects to hurt each other with. We have a discussion, and that discussion leads to positive outcomes.
I see what you did there. That's good. You've been compared to the Borg. Is that offensive?
No, it's not offensive. There's so many worse things to be compared to.
So what would you say is the most compelling reason Pepper is a classic undecided voter. Why would Pepper vote for nobody?
Sure, let's actually I've done a lot of talking. Let's share the spotlight a moment and have another one of the We Are team answer this one.
Hi, Pepper. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pepper, I think we're a lot alike. I think we're looking for a candidate that understands that there's not just one savior to all of this, that is willing to accept powerful women as part of their leadership team, that is willing to say, like, we understand that we don't understand the plight of other people unless we live that experience. And that's why nobody works. That's why this works. It's because it takes in so many different types of people, backgrounds, and ideas, and brings them and funnels them through one candidate. See, every other candidate is going to have their own individual ideas, and they're not going to budge. Here, this is democracy at its finest.
All right, food for thought there, Pepper. So I have one last question. I could talk to this disembodied group of voices all night, but unfortunately we're almost out of time. Is there anybody in that little sphere who wants anything else, has anything else to say, or wants to make sure that the audience at home knows something?
Sure, I would say we're open and willing for you to join us. try to join us. We are looking to add to this team, and it can be anybody. This is the most democratic way to run a government. This isn't about one gnome or one child or one alligator. This is about a collective. And what's more American than that?
Well, all right. On that note, we are out of time. I want to thank our guest, Pac. I'd like to thank all of you, Nobody, and I suppose I thank Pete. So let's say goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Bye. Mwah.
Goodbye.
Mwah. Mwah. Bye-bye.
And thank you.
Thank you.